Hello, welcome to Buckwheat Farms Magic Emporium and Ballroom slash Middle Georgia Agora slash everything we do is magic. This is we're coming up on November 8th. It'll be our first year producing content on YouTube, and we've got by that time, we'll have well over 3,800 views, and we've got 78 subscriptions at this time. And so it's been a great year. We've learned a lot with this years of experience. What we're really need to focus on in this coming year has been determined on what you've liked, the views, your comments, things like that. And we've taken that into consideration, as well as our time constraints. And what we've done is we've said we'll compress the things into three main areas of focus. And what I'll do is do content on those three areas of focus, and then doing an accompanying blog post. The blog posts that accompany the video content will have more detailed information. They'll have maybe recipes, could be spells, could be any number of things, build designs, specifics on whatever it is that video content dealt with in that day. And that way you'll have both. You'll have a quick and easy access, but if you want to dive deeper, you can go to the blog. And what I've done is I've focused on three central specific areas. And when I was looking at the areas and deciding what was the commonality of these three areas, they're all about individual responsibility and creating your own world and creating the world you desire, which is basically the focus of everything that I do here. And those, of course, were chaos magic, quantum physics, the woo-woo stuff. And what I will do is every Tuesday, I will be posting a video and blog, and I'll post it on my Odyssey page. It's EWDIM, Everything We Do is Magic. Also share it on all my social media sites, and these are the social media sites that are associated with that. Then every Thursday, I'll be posting content and an associated blog with Middle Georgia Agora. And this will focus on building an alternative economy, ridding ourselves of governmental and regulatory oversight, and restoring personal autonomy. The community exchange system will be kind of the focus of this, as we're building towards not only being a methods of exchange and a means of exchange, but actually building a basically online farmers market. If you can imagine a kind of Craigslist with a built-in means of exchange kind of thing. And we'll be focusing on other ways of developing and creating individual autonomy. I'll do some focus on things like the gig economy that I'm working in and things like that. I think you'll find that very interesting. But again, that will be posted on Tuesdays. The Middle Georgia Agora content will be shared on the Middle Georgia Agora WordPress site, and also Odyssey. And again, we'll be moving everything eventually over to Odyssey. Then Saturdays will feature content about sustainable permaculture and the homestead lifestyle. And it'll be a lot more than just, hey, look at what we've done this week. I'll try to get into detail on specific things that I'm doing in the aquaponics system and in the my grow beds, and especially in the area of animal husbandry, because it seems like the pig shares and the rabbits, the raising of the rabbits may be a real viable financial situation for us here. But we'll be sharing all of that, and again, those will be that will be on my buckwheatfarmsmagic.com and Odyssey. What this does is it gives you an opportunity to focus and locate content relative to your needs and your wants. It puts it in an easy to find place for you. Now, I will be using ad links and product evaluations, affiliate marketing, things like that, to provide revenue as I build this entity. And I kind of struggled with the idea of subscription costs and things like that, and asking a membership fee. And I realized that I've worked almost my entire life basically based on performance, on how well I performed at. My first job I did was piecework, and then I later moved into waiting tables and tending bar, where I was paid relative to my performance, and so I'm used to that. And then I moved back into piecework now as an independent contractor, so I'm used to being depending on the value of what I provide to bring in ample rewards. So what I'm going to do with this is I am going to make everything tip based, and what I'll trust you to tip as you or not tip, whatever you decide as you see fit, based on my content, based on the value that you're receiving. And the tip jars will be set up on each blog site, and you'll have that opportunity. Now, with your tip, what I will do is I'll sign you up for our monthly newsletter, and it'll be a newsletter geared specifically toward that point of interest, either towards everything we do is magic, or the Middle Georgia Agora, or Buckwheat Farms, the sustainable permaculture thing. And the newsletter will feature things like a calendar of events. I'm hoping to do more live stuff later on. And it'll also give things like articles, spells, recipes, design builds. And I'll just chock full of as much information and value as I can in that. And that's what you'll, a tip of any size, any amount, I don't care. Just what that does is I'm depending on the energy associated with it, the love associated with it, that will provide much more energy than the tip itself. It's just the whole idea of someone giving to me voluntarily. All of this information, I'll spell it out and write it out, and have links to all of my the social media sites, the websites, everything pertinent to each individual category. I'll put out a blog with this, and I'll have a link with the video or in the comments of the video below, showing how you can get to that information so that you can have it. Again, I've given you kind of an overview here. You can see some of the specifics. But just to tell you, it has been a wonderful year. I've grown in spirit. I hope you have. I want to thank you for sharing this journey with me. I look forward to another great year as we move closer to entering the new paradigm, as we move closer to creating the world we desire, as we look closer to creating our own heaven on earth. Namaste.